Okay, somebody asked how to do pebbling, and I'm not an expert, but I have done, actually I started a quilt. It's one of my UFOs where I started doing a lot of pebbling in it, and it does take a lot of time. It is pretty easy. It's kind of forgiving because you just keep going around a circle over and over again. So here's my attempt, and hope you can see this. Just going around the circles over and over again. If I get too spaced, I'll stick a little one in there. And just go, whoops, that wasn't very circly, but I wouldn't suggest doing this with a contrast thread like I'm doing it, because they can be very forgiving, but if you blend the thread with the fabric or, whoa. A lot of you have those little micro drives and things. I don't happen to have one on this machine. Older machine. It might help you. I just got used to using my handlebars. So. And I don't have the stitch regulator on at the moment. I just happen to like to do these little fills without the stitch regulator. And as you can see, I'm getting a little bit better. The more warmed up you are, your circles start to get a little flow to them. Of course, that doesn't help the beginning. We'll look in the beginning, but see how long this is taking. Of course, I guess you could do them pretty bigger. That sounded awful, but I guess you could do them bigger. Whoops. When I think I have a flow, I start goofing off. And some people do them different sizes. I kind of like to stay consistent. But if I get smaller or bigger, I guess it doesn't matter. I guess that's a totally different look. I'm just going around and around. And if I get caught in one area that I don't want to be, I just keep going around the circle a couple times to get in another area. This is looking pretty bad. I'm no expert. I'm not a show quilter. I'm not trying to be. But I know a lot of beginners just want to know how this is done, and they can just take it and run with it probably. I think I'm going to dub myself the average quilter. That should be my handle, the average quilter, because I think I'm average. Do some things pretty well, but other things, that's a little bit, I'd have to take lots of breaks on that one. Let me try and zoom in so you can see what that looks like. Maybe I don't want to zoom in. Maybe we don't want you to see it too closely, but that's what my attempt at pebbling. Here's an example of a quilt I did. I actually started a few years ago, and I got started on it, and for some reason I just got so bored with it, and it's been in my UFO pile for a while, and maybe someday I'll take it out and finish it, but there's a lot of pebbling. I don't know if you can see all the pebbling that's in this quilt. I don't have a lot of it done, but there's some over there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but anyway, I just want to warn you, if you start doing pebbling, it does get a little tedious at times, but here again, I'm not one to have a lot of patience with this kind of stuff, so this is going to be folded up and put back away.